please come. Hi, please. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Your good name?
Sir, my name is Pragya Priyambada.
It's not in the list, I suppose.
Pragya Priyambada.
Is it in the list or?
Yes,
Yes,
the
sir.
26.
Yeah. Pragyan, please introduce yourself.
So my name is Pragya Priyambada. I'm born in Bhubaneswar. I have done my schooling till 10th in St. Xavier's High School, Khandagiri. And my 11th, 12th is from Delhi Public School, R.K. Puram, in New Delhi. And my graduation is from Veer Surendra Sai University of Technology, Burla. And I graduated in the year 2016. So after that, I'm preparing for civil services examination.
What are your optionals, Pragyan?
So my options, my first optional is anthropology, and my second optional is history.
History. How do you see Afghan situation development in historical perspective, Pragyan? Afghanistan.
So Afghanistan, initially, it was a part of India, the Indian country,
Yes.
the kingdom of Gandhara,
Since
since the ancient Mahabharata era.
good.
So after that, in the medieval era, there have been various Persian attacks and attacks from various Muslim kingdoms who took Afghanistan from India. So again, in the Mughal, when the Mughals came, it was during the reign of Jahangir, when we had Afghanistan, but we again lost it. Shah Jahan again recaptured it for some time, but unfortunately we again lost the kingdom of Afghanistan. So then after that, Afghanistan has been a separate country, and in the British era, there has been there were wars between the Afghan chiefs and the Britishers, but the Britishers were not able to again defeat them. And
Sorry, Priyambada, don't mind if we cut you short, but in terms of anthropology,
so
it's a little surprising. Even today, they are not able to get a social cohesion.
so
Why is that?
So because they have been for a very long time ruled by not by proper government. Initially they had been ruled by Taliban. So because of the stringent, the oppressive rules and laws of Taliban, the people were not exposed to the modern laws, the modern ideas. They were just suppressed under the laws of the orthodox laws of Taliban. And after the US took over, for a very few period of 20 years, they were exposed.
Good, Priyambada, I'll stay on the subject for some more time. Why is it called the graveyard of empires? The Taliban is a recent phenomenon. But Afghanistan is called the graveyard of empires. That means over a period of time, considerable time in history, the empires go and make an attempt, but they are not able to hold on to it.
Yes, sir.
What could be the reason? Is it merely geography or anthropology or what? Or a mix of both?
So I'm not sure of it, but if may I attempt that?
Yeah, please.
So it might be a mix of both the things.
Okay.
Both the things.
It's a difficult geography.
Yes, sir. The
Okay.
difficult terrain of the mountains,
Yes.
and it is also the local chiefs who are ruling there. They launch guerrilla attacks and make it difficult for the democratically established government to rule. So it is.
There is ethnologically, ethnicity
Yes,
also is a
ethnicity,
diverse perhaps.
yes.
So the cohesion is probably they are not able to achieve. Sir.
You passed from St. Xavier's School, Khandagiri.
Yes, sir.
Who is St. Xavier's?
So St. Xavier's was a Roman Catholic, and he was instrumental in the spread of Christianity in India, Japan, China, etc.
And he has also gone in creating schools for that.
No, sir, he did not create the school. So he was instrumental in spreading of Christianity.
And his name has been kept for the schools?
Yes, sir. The founder of our school, late Shri Kamal Pushp Chauhan, he established the school in 1995. He took his name, so I don't know the exact reason for that.
Who is Veer Surendra Sai?
So Veer Surendra Sai was an important freedom fighter of Odisha from the Sambalpur region, and so he was a very brave fighter in the Sambalpur region of the Barapahad region of Sambalpur, and the Britishers took a lot of time to defeat him, but he surrendered himself after a long time struggle with the British. He surrendered himself, and it was during his long struggle that Sambalpur wasn't easily captured by the Britishers for a very long time.
Okay. So what is the industry in Burla? What are the industries are there in Burla?
So Burla is a very small town. So industry, it's a coal, CIL, the Coal India Limited, the Mahanadi coal fields. So I know this much. I don't know others. My fact is outside.
Okay, you have no idea those,
So
huh?
Sambalpur might be, I don't have any idea. But Burla, I just knew Mahanadi coal fields, there's industries.
Okay. What is your hobby in singing? What sort of singing you are?
So I was trained in classical song very long back, and so although I'm not a regular singer now, but I love singing occasionally, and I listen to some songs.
Classical.
So classical
Can
and so,
Can you give us some classical lines?
yes sir.
Huh?
Yes sir.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yes. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot. I was singing. I thought maybe.
So classical, I mean song music. Okay, sir. So this is Rag Malkosh. So I should.
Please.
Ni ni sa dha ni sa ga ni ga sa ga sa ni dha ni sa ga ma ga ma dha ma ga ma dha ni dha ma ga ma ga sa ni ga sa.
Very good, very good. In anthropology, you have come across the word Neanderthal.
Sorry,
In
yes, sir.
anthropology, you must have come across this word,
Sir.
Neanderthal.
Yeah.
What is it?
So it was in the evolution of humans. So it is the form of man which evolved after the Australopithecines. And so Neanderthal man was in that stage the humans found fire. They learned how to build caves, and they learned how to make their own clothing and shelters, and they learned how to live in culture.
Okay. Very good.
Yes, Pragya Priyambada. What is the literary meaning of your name? Pragya Priyambada, such a fine name.
Pragya, the meaning of Pragya is intellect, the wisdom, and the meaning of Priyambada is soft spoken.
Okay, could you just one line differentiation between the intelligence and wisdom?
Exactly, I don't know, but may I attempt a question? Intelligence, ma'am, it can be present in a person. A person gains it, like we can say a man is a very intelligent man based on his experiences or based on his the common sense, or how he takes a decision suddenly based on a certain event has happened, how suddenly he takes an intelligent decision to adapt to it. But ma'am, wisdom comes through experience after a very long time. After a very long phenomena. The person gains wisdom on a
Okay,
particular.
okay, what is Priyambada?
I'm soft spoken.
Okay, Priyambada, okay. Soft spoken. That's why you have a very good tone
Thank you.
and should chants also.
Thank you.
Could you just Priyambada tell 2-3 Odia singers, those who have got some
Bhikari Bal.
Bhajan Samrat Bhikari Bal.
Yes,
Yes.
Bhajan Samrat Bhikari Bal. I listen to some
He is
songs.
alive or
No, ma'am,
he
he
is
is no
bad?
more.
Yes, yes.
And then Odia singers, recently Sona Mahapatra
Yes.
and Namita Agarwal. I listen.
Asima Panda also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Which Sambalpuri song has a prominent, has got its national importance, and the writer also got the Padma Shri award.
Writer, I don't remember the song. Rangavati, it is.
Yes, this song, the Rangavati, its writer got the Padma Shri award. His name is Haradhar Nagav. Okay, Padma Shri award just 2-3 years back. Pragya, you have your history as a subject and anthropology also. Please highlight some of the important features from stone age till modern age of the development of the human civilization.
Stone Age, ma'am, it was, we refer to this era as the prehistory because there are no written records of it, and the entire evidence of this era is, we found it through the archaeological remains, be it stones, the tools. Based on this, we find the evidence and we come to know about the lifestyles and the type of culture they were living.
Okay.
Secondly,
Then
comes the the prehistory has 3 eras: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic. After the Neolithic, we have the Chalcolithic age, which is a transition between the prehistory and the Harappan civilization.
yes.
So, Chalcolithic era, the copper, it's also called the Copper Age. And then comes the Harappan civilization or the Indus Valley civilization, which developed.
Please, Priyamata, tell something special features of this Harappan civilization.
When it developed around the river Indus, and the special features were they were excellent architects, and they built the roads.
And what is the new name of this river, Indus?
New name.
Indus, it's existing now.
Yes, ma'am, the previous name was Ghagra something, but the present name is Indus.
Okay.
It is existing, and they were excellent architects, and they built the city. The cities they built were in generally in 2 platforms. The low platform was for the common men, and the upper platform was called the citadel. It was meant for the people of higher hierarchies, be the administrators or the rulers. The roads were cut at 90 degrees, and the people they although we have no evidence of rulers, but it is assumed that the people basically were traders, and they basically led their lives by trade and exchange. They built covered drains, and in the religious life of the Harappans,
Okay, Pragya, you have a very good idea on this development of the civilization, their stages. Please have you highlight, Pragya, what is the some of the freedom fighters, women freedom fighters who contributed significantly during our freedom struggle across India?
The first freedom fighter is Rani Lakshmi Bai, who was from Jhansi, and she was the very brave freedom fighter who fought with the British and laid down her life for the independence of her kingdom, Jhansi. And then second freedom fighter, woman freedom fighter. Now it will come to the modern, after the Gandhi era. Like Sarojini Naidu, we had a very brave woman freedom fighter. When Gandhiji was arrested, she was the one who led the crowd. I don't remember the exact place, but if I'm not wrong, it's the mill workers or some. She led the crowd even after Gandhiji was arrested, and she continued with the freedom struggle without fearing the threat from the British. And then after that, there was a brave freedom fighter, Usha Mehta, during the Quit India movement, who ran an underground radio. It was a very daring task to run an underground radio during.
In our Odisha, Priyambata,
We have Rama Devi, Srimati Rama Devi. We have Sarala Devi, and then Odisha.
Okay, Malati Chaudhary.
Okay.
Priyambata, please tell something about the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. What is his functions?
Ma'am,
CAG.
the Comptroller and Auditor General, he performs audits. His main function is to audit the various accounts of the government. He is responsible to the Parliament of India, and there are 3 reports which I don't remember exactly.
Okay, why audit is important in government or private in any sector? To check what?
To check that how the expenses are made by the government. Supposing the government asks for a particular amount of money for a particular project, and it is the duty of the comptroller and auditor general to check how where the money has been spent, how the money has been spent, whether it has been.
Who is the CAG now in India, Premlata?
No, I forgot. I'm sorry. I find this out.
Okay. Then you are from which district told?
District. I was born in Khurda. I belong to Khurda district.
Khurda district. Can you tell something about the development of the Ekamra Kshetra? The government has taken the initiative. Development of the Ekamra Kshetra.
The Ekamra Kshetra, it is a part of the ancient Bhubaneswar. Recently, the government has taken few steps like conducting the Ekamra, conducting various exhibitions in the Ekamra Haat. The various handicrafts made by the various tribes across the states, they come and exhibit their handicrafts, and this has led to the development of tribal art, tribal culture, and giving the people a sense of pride that they are Odias. And the temples in the Ekamra region, like the old temples, like be it Lingaraj temple, and the government has also spent a lot of money for the development, for the repair of various old temples, so that the place attracts good tourism.
Okay, Pragya, for the empowerment of the women, particularly in Odisha, government has created a specific department for this purpose. Are you aware of this?
Mission Shakti.
Yes.
Mission Shakti.
Mission Shakti department. This works under which ministry?
Women Department of Women and Child Welfare.
Yes. Which is its minister now?
Women Minister. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll find this out.
It's Tukuni Behra.
Yes.
Okay, sir. I think she is done well.
Yes, Pragya, this is your first interview?
So this OPC 2019 is my first attempt.
First attempt.
Yes.
Yes, so this is the first
And
attempt.
okay, very good. How do you feel about have you had any other mock interview?
Yes, sir, I had attempted.
You have attended.
Yes.
So, how do you feel you have done now?
So there were certain factual questions which I think I need to find the information about it. Like Madam asked, I couldn't answer the certain names of ministers and all. I'll find them out sure.
Yeah, yes. So that is the impetus you get. Good stimulus. We make use of that. But it's going. When is your interview?
So my interview is on 28th.
Okay. So in the light of these things, stimulus you can read up. But even then, it is quite possible one or two factual questions you will have to pass up, because in spite of your best attempts,
Yes,
you may not be able to know all the facts.
Yes.
But conceptually, you should be able to answer. And you are a very good, very bright candidate. Okay, so be confident and be prepared. Yes, most of the questions. A few questions, even if by any chance you are not able to answer, even otherwise, because factual, it may be difficult. So you can pass it with a pleasant smile. Sir, I'll read it. I'm sorry, sir, I will know.
Yes.
And go on, because the time is precious.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And you will do very well. Any more questions from your side? Sorry, we are cutting it short.
No, sir, it's okay. It's fine. So, regarding, sir, sir, I'll ask you like.
Please.
Sir, about the schooling and it's about a technical subject. Like I've done my BTech in electronics and telecommunication.
Yes.
So will they ask any questions?
Possible.
Yes,
Because your major, your optionals,
Yes.
your hobbies, hypothetical question, current, internet, the scope is vast.
Yes.
You need not panic. Because if they ask about anything about your electronics and all,
Yes.
you should be able to answer.
They will ask you some general questions, not very subject specific questions which you cannot
So
answer.
because I'm not
Nobody
in
will
touch
be
with
expert
the-
in electronics there at the board.
Basic concepts. Really, basic concepts. Everything is basic. It's a question of whether you have independent thinking, critical thinking, and certain stance on an issue. Say farmers' agitation, this women's, any national, able to take a stand, which you are doing it very well. Okay, don't worry, and then be confident. It's an assessment of your personality, not a particular subject. That is only a pretext to draw out your. So be sure to allow them to bring out the best in your personality.
So, another query I have.
Yeah, please.
So, in the preference list, I have given OKs as the last option because personally it doesn't suit my personality.
Absolutely.
So, I'll say that it doesn't suit my.
With due respect to the the police, with the due respect, I feel that I don't know the aptitude. They will appreciate it. And that should not be a problem. You're being honest with yourself.
So another question is that I have taken a long gap after graduation. Like I took 5 years just to prepare for civil services. So they can ask me a potential question that you took a long gap of 5 years and what were you doing? So even if, why do you want why didn't you join somewhere or something? I had got a job in Wipro, but I did not join it because I wanted to prepare for civil services. So but 5 years time, I justify them by saying that just I was preparing for civil services.
Yes, I do know. You can say very politely, sir, I would like to submit before the honorable board that it is my style. I stay focused on my pursuit. I got a good offer from Wipro, but I thought I should stay focused on this. That is all it is. Beyond that means you are really very intense and focused person. That's a good, in a way, it's a good part of your personality. You don't diffuse your energy. Okay, it's an assessment of your personality. You have a good personality, Pragya. We liked your song also.
Thank you, sir.
If you get an opportunity, do so. Okay? All the rest you will do very well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
God
much.
bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Lord.
You don't let them ask you to